In a previous Timely Tech Tip, we discussed what forms of multimedia can be used to help develop our visual representations during multimedia presentations. We overviewed that multimedia can take the forms of audio, images, videos, webcams, graphs, models, maps, and presentation slides. When layered on top of our presentation's explanation and/or narrative, these sources can be integrated into our content and sequenced to create an immersive viewing experience for the audience. We have also briefly explored how to plan the sequence of our presentation development tasks using the production cycle of pre-production, production, and post-production stages. This discussion segment can be found via the link in the corner. Depending on your level of experience with multimedia presentations, you may already bring certain skills and techniques to your project as you begin developing your presentations. This is understandable and highly valuable if you've had opportunities to develop and hone your skills. With this said, I'm going to share a few of my strategies and tools that I use, and that may help you with some essential tasks as they are listed in the previous Timely Tech Tip. Google Docs and Comments features. These is where you can document your driving supporting questions and subsequent answers on an individual document, or better yet, on a collaborative shared document that helps you coordinate the project's ideas with others and receive construction feedback from others. Use the Google Docs comment feature to engage other collaborators or evaluators in discussion about how to improve your ideas. Even when working alone, though, you can frequently reread what you write, highlight the text, add a comment that will help guide me or the creator to visual ideas to display at various times in the course of my presentation. As you write your script and/or outline, continually be thinking about how best to represent your ideas visually and regularly connect these visual ideas to your explanation narrative using the comment feature. Capturing your presentation. Once you have finalized your script or outline, you'll need to record your video or audio. This could take various forms depending on if it is an individual or group presentation. If you're working on an individual presentation, then you can evaluate how much experience or skill you have with this entire process. For more novice individuals, you may simply choose to create a slide deck, add your supporting visuals to those slides, put some animation in the slide elements to appear while you're talking, and when ready, use a screencasting tool such as Screencastify, QuickTime, Flipgrid, Snagit, Screencast-O-Matic that helps you record your screen while presenting your slides. Group presentations can use this simple strategy as well by arranging group online meetings using either Google Meet or Zoom to record their presentation discussion along with the prepared slides and animated visuals. Using this method of presentation may take a bit of more real-time coordination, but will cut down on post-production tasks since the visuals are preloaded on the slides already. For more adventurous and/or more experienced multimedia creators, you may want to simply record yourself in a specific location, like I'm doing now, to narrate your content. At this point, you can decide to record only audio or video for your presentation. So depending on what you need to do, that's what you want to do. You may need to record one entire file to keep a simpler, or you may want to have a capture multiple different places and locations, and then in post-editing or post-production editing, you can put everything together and stitch it all together. Teleprompters and scripting. In order to prepare for a smooth production process, I rely heavily on scripting most of the time in order to organize my thoughts and find the exact words I want to use. This strategy may be more time-consuming at the start of the project, but as you get used to it, relying on a script helps coordinate your visuals and reduces unnecessary edits in the post-production stage. This is not to say I don't work in more extemporaneous reliant segments at certain points in the presentation to add a delivery style that engages audience differently, but feeding a script into a teleprompter app or service really helps with making a presentation fluid and flow nicely when there is a lot of content. Through trial and error of various tools, apps, and devices, I'm currently using an Android app called Elegant Teleprompter. When my script is ready, I simply copy and paste my content script from Google Docs into the app's drafting field and hit play. Once in play mode, the teleprompter allows me to adjust the speed settings as I prefer. Another great feature of this type of app is that it tells me how long the reading will be based on the speed configuration. There are many possible teleprompter programs and solutions that can be adapted to various recording environments depending on if you are reading into a computer webcam, a device camera like I'm doing, or some other type of recording device. Recording setup, devices, and environment. When producing the actual recording files, there are a myriad of ways to capture your audio and video. More often than not, your prior experience with recording will determine the amount of quality of your equipment. More novice multimedia presenters may want to record with a simple device or webcam using the provided audio-video recording hardware. If this is the case, just be sure to capture your audio and video in a quiet environment with some extra lighting from the sun or maybe even a lamp if you are capturing your video simultaneously. For more advanced and adventurous types, there is probably an endless list of features and equipment you can continue to scale up to improve your aspects of your productions and achieve higher quality output. For myself, I use a simple lapel microphone that feeds into my computer's audio jack as a GarageBand records my master audio track. I then use the iPad to capture my video and audio. I use some cheap lighting and tripods that enable me to set up the Android phone as my teleprompter, so I can easily keep eye contact with my audience as I read through my script like I'm doing right now. Post-production editing and publishing. Depending on your production choices and level of experience, the post-production could be as simple as trimming your screen-recorded presentation slide deck, or as advanced as layering various audio and visuals together using the post-production software we discussed last week, such as iMovie or other programs. You can click the link in the corner to revisit the post-production software explanation. As for my post-production process, I will establish and edit my primary audio or video file that follows my script. I will first synchronize my file's primary audio file with the iPad video file, remove the lower quality audio, attach the master audio file with the main video, and clean up the audio or just adjust the volume levels. Then I adjust the video dimensions, coloring, zoom settings to ensure my body is properly positioned in the left or the right of the screen third. It's at this point where I will start to add and remove green screen in the process. Now I cut and edit out parts of the master video file I do not want. Once the edits and cuts are made, I return to my notes and collected visuals and begin adding these visuals and layer tracks on top of my main video and audio. Once complete, I add the background image, insert transitional features, bookend the production of the intro and the exit sequence, and adjust background audio levels as necessary. Then I review my work, make any last-minute changes. Finally, I process and export the file to upload to YouTube, where I may add additional links to the video for outside resources. I hope these 5 tips can help you think about and plan and produce your multimedia-rich productions and presentations. My advice is to start simple, and then obviously as successive time goes on, you improve your last attempt by adjusting several aspects to the production process. As with any creation, when you finish reflecting upon what went well and find aspects for growth, you should search out and find ideas, approaches, strategies, and/or tools that offer you solutions to address the various areas you'd like to improve. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.